From Red Notice to reigning supreme. The rise of K-pop Demon Hunters. It's hard to overstate the seismic shift in Netflix's hierarchy of hits. K-pop Demon Hunters has now officially dethroned Red Notice as the streaming giant's most-watched film ever, a film that had held that coveted title since its release in 2021. And if you're wondering what comes next after this global juggernaut, stick with us until the end, because we'll talk about what's known so far about the second part of K-pop Demon Hunters and where the franchise might be headed. A New Era, Netflix's new favorite. Released on June 20th, 2025, K-pop Demon Hunters wasted no time in setting the streaming world ablaze. Within 10 weeks, it accumulated 236 million views, surpassing Red Notice's previous mark of around 230.9 million. But beyond the sheer scale of views, the film's impact rippled across box offices, charts, and online fandoms. A special sing-along version was released theatrically across North America, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand over the weekend of August 23rd to 24th, 2025. It earned $18 million in just 2 days, making it Netflix's first-ever #1 movie at the U.S. box office. Behind a phenomenon, story, music, and representation. A plot that hooks without spoiling. At its core, the film follows Hunter/X, a global K-pop girl group of Rumi, Mira, and Zoe, who moonlight as demon hunters to protect their fans from supernatural threats. Their story unfolds against flashy pop idol performances, rival boy band intrigue, and the emotional pressures of fame. A light, non-spoiling detail. There's a rivalry with an ominous demon boy band known as the Saja Boys, who aren't just musical competitors. They're literal supernatural foes, adding fresh stakes to the genre fusion narrative. Music that dominates the charts. The soundtrack exploded with success. 4 songs cracked the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 simultaneously, a feat unseen since the Saturday Night Fever and Waiting to Exhale soundtracks. Golden soared to #1 on global charts and became the centerpiece, later released as a single, promoted to radio, and even remixed by David Guetta. Your Idol, performed by Saja Boys, wove traditional Korean imagery in its stage design, black hanbok, horsehair hats, a striking visual rooted in the mythic concept of Ji-sung Saja, grim reaper-like beings. Soda Pop, another earworm, peaked at #5 on the Hot 100 #3 globally, embodying a deceptive sweetness that masks its darker narrative meaning. Production power and creative direction. Produced by Sony Pictures Animation, best known for Spider-Verse films. The movie came from a direct-to-platform deal with Netflix, with an approximate budget of $100 million and a $25 million premium paid by Netflix to Sony. Directed by Maggie Kong and Chris Applehands, and co-written by them along with Danya Jimenez and Hannah McMechen. The voice cast includes Arden Cho, Mei Hong, Ji Young Yu, Daniel Dae Kim, Kim Jong, and more. Fandom, culture, and global resonance. The movie's success extended far beyond streaming numbers. Fans participated in theatrical sing-along events. In San Francisco, roughly 2,000 fans attended screenings in costume, singing their lungs out to How It's Done and Golden. In New York, stars even lit up the Empire State Building in celebration, while fans rode sing-along buses through Times Square. A pop culture moment unfolded in real time. The buzz didn't fade either. Demon Hunters maintained its spot atop the Netflix most popular English films list, pulling in another 25 million views during the week of August 18th to 25th. Meanwhile, the soundtrack's global reach was undeniable, with over 3 billion streams, a #2 placement on the Billboard 200 album chart, and 4 simultaneous Hot 100 Top 10 tracks. A spark in the cultural conversation. The New Yorker observed how the movie blends social media satire, K-pop culture, Korean folklore aesthetics, anime visuals, and feminist themes, creating resonance across cultures. But there's also controversy. Critics in China accused the film of appropriating Chinese cultural motifs, pointing to certain garments and architecture that felt rooted in Chinese tradition, a flashpoint despite Netflix not being officially available in China. What's next? Awards buzz and franchise potential. With its cultural footprint established, K-Pop Demon Hunters is a candidate for the upcoming award season. There's buzz around Best Animated Feature and especially Best Original Song, Golden, at the Oscars. On the development front, while Netflix hasn't officially greenlit a sequel, the creative team is enthusiastic. Maggie Kong has expressed interest in exploring deeper backstories. Arden Cho hinted at a plot involving a character named Jinwoo, and behind the scenes, plans for a franchise, including 2 sequels, a trilogy, a stage musical, live-action adaptation, a series, and even a short bridging film, are reportedly in the works. A glimpse at Part 2. Early chatter around the second installment of K-Pop Demon Hunters suggests a darker, more emotionally complex chapter. Where the first film leaned heavily into balancing pop stardom with supernatural battles, the sequel is rumored to dive deeper into the origins of demon hunting traditions and their ties to Korean folklore. The rivalry with the Saja boys may escalate in unexpected ways, and the introduction of Jinwoo, teased by Arden Cho, could open a whole new emotional arc for Hunter/X as they grapple with questions of loyalty and destiny. The filmmakers have hinted that the tone will mature alongside the characters, much like a classic franchise trajectory, but without losing the vibrant musical core that made the original such a global smash. Think bigger stages, higher stakes, and even bolder mashups of K-pop spectacle with folklore-driven storytelling. While no release date has been confirmed, fans online are already speculating about a 2027 debut if production moves swiftly.